Today is a good day, guys. It's a good day. It's warm, it's nice out, and I get to eat whatever I want until I go to bed. And not only am I going to be having my cheat day today, but I'm also going to be answering a bunch of questions you guys sent in to me over on my Instagram. Go check me out over there if you haven't already. But today is a good day. We get to eat whatever the hell we want. I'm so excited. Some of you might be asking, why do you do it twice a year, once every 6 months? Why do you space it out that much? Because it gets nasty, boy. To my left, you're going to see how I look this morning. I look pretty depleted, pretty flat. We are going to damage that physique today. I want to get this part out of the way real quick. Disclaimer to everybody watching. I do not encourage you eat like this. I'm not saying this is how you should eat. This is not how I normally eat. I do this twice a year. Twice a year I eat like this because I'm very disciplined throughout the year. Yeah, on occasion I might have some pizza for dinner with my family, but day in, day out, I'm conscious of what I eat, how much I eat. I prioritize my protein, my exercise, my cardio. I'm very health conscious, so that's what I promote on this channel. But every so often, you gotta treat yourself, and I do it so... It's not often I get to do this. I just don't want to see that dumb comment where they're like, "You in this channel, you can't do this. You're promoting bad eating." It's like, shut up. It's a cheat day. You know how disciplined I try to be. For those of you that are new to the channel, you caught me on a pretty good day because we don't typically do this around here, but it's going to be fun. I'm going to answer your questions. Okay, so I did cheat after my show, and I did do the 10,000 calorie French toast challenge. But aside from like the very rare content video, this is just a very rare occasion where we kind of celebrate the discipline. So, but guys, we do this twice a year, and it is time to get started. So I decided to keep this one pretty simple, right? I didn't want to go to a bunch of different restaurants to get a bunch of different food from all these places I don't go to. I'm always at the grocery store because I'm always making food content. So the food that constantly tempts me is the ones that I walk by almost every time I go to the store. So I just got those. It's like when you're having oatmeal, you're sitting there like, man, I wish I had some Reese's Puffs with cookie dough and chocolate milk. I'm not crazy. These are thoughts that we all share. By the way, today, this is our Thug Jug. Gallon a day, no exceptions. Just kidding, hang on. I got the fam with me. So it's essentially going to be a grocery store cheat day with all the foods you constantly walk by and can never purchase. I purchased them today. They say eat or bake. Cookie dough, Reese's Puffs, and chocolate milk. Part of me wants to take a couple chunks of cookie dough and put it in the cereal. I'm gonna do it. We'll just toss in like 3. Y'all make sure you like the video and comment down below cookie dough. Okay, cheers. I want to cry. All right, let's get into the questions. Favorite and least favorite exercises. Favorite exercise I would say is dumbbell chest flies. I love how it activates your chest. It just feels great. Least favorite, Bulgarian split squats. Those suck. Hear me out. Lava cookie dough puffs. Yup. Favorite protein bar brand that is sold in most gas stations and stores? I would say Quest. I always find myself buying one while I'm checking out. What are some of your personal goals? I want to become a certified personal trainer. I want to be able to write plans and coach people and stuff like that. I want to start a legitimate brand that's geared towards the Thug Jug where everyone would carry around a gallon of water. It would encourage a lot more people to stay hydrated. I think it would be fun. I think you'd see it everywhere. I would love to do something with the jug. I would love to grow more on YouTube and be able to network with more people. When I collaborated with those guys down in Houston, it was just the best time. I want to be able to do more of that, be around like-minded people. I want to be able to live on my own. The first time I moved out was my senior year of high school and I had roommates, and then I moved out again. I'm currently focused on trying to put money away, allocating my finances. I just want to have a dedicated workspace where I can focus on what I do, not have to make people work around me. I just think it would make content run smoother. I feel like it would make me a little more creatively driven because I'm having a little bit of a hard time being creative right now. And I think that would help, just changing up your setting, keeping things fresh. But we'll see. Are you into anime? Yes. Okay. I like anime. I don't go out of my way to watch it, but I don't go out of my way to watch anything on TV because I'm usually pretty busy. But yeah, I do watch anime. I've watched Attack on Titan, One Punch Man, Samurai Champloo. And when anime's on, I usually enjoy it. I just hate having to read English subtitles when the entire show is in Japanese. I feel like when you have to read the subtitles when you're watching a show, I'm always focused on the words, so I'm never really paying attention to what's happening. Like, I'll be reading something will happen, I'll be like, wait, what'd I miss? But in general, I usually don't watch much TV. So yeah, I watch anime, just not a lot. Favorite TV show? My favorite show ever, I would say, is Breaking Bad. I'm hearing a lot of hype around Squid Games. I don't know if it's a show or a movie, but I hear everyone talking about it. So let me know down below, should I watch Squid Games? I'm gonna watch it either way. Favorite sweet and savory food? Favorite sweet food? Ice cream. Yeah. Favorite savory food? I would say is either a big cheesy calzone or a burrito or something. I love a lot of food, man. Least favorite exercises for each body part. For chest, I would say decline bench press. For back, I would say pull-ups. For shoulders, I would say bent over flies. You know what I'm talking about? These, when you're swinging the dumbbell up like this, I hate those. For arms, I would say alternating bicep curls. And for legs, I would say Bulgarian split squats. That's right, those suck. That's enough questions for now. I'm gonna eat a little bit. So that is one whole box of cereal, 12 cookie dough balls, and just under half a gallon of chocolate milk. I feel good. I feel good. I also want to say this real quick. This isn't an eating challenge, right? I'm not trying to eat all the food I buy. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be leisure. The last 2 times I did this, I said my philosophy was I want to eat until it's not very comfortable and I hurt a little bit, because I would affiliate that feeling with junk food, therefore making me less incentivized to eat. I mean, it works, but it's like a few days later, I crave it regardless. So I figured instead of trying to put myself through hell, I'm just gonna enjoy it today. So if I start to fill up, I start to feel really crappy, then I'm gonna slow down, I'm gonna wait for later. However, I am still tracking the calories. Okay, so I just did all the math and we've consumed just under 4,000 calories up to this point. I kinda wanna take a nap. I'm not gonna do that though. I don't want to sleep my day away. Let me know down below how frequently you guys have your cheat days. But anyways, I'm done for now and I'll see you guys at the next meal. Okay, so good news. I didn't actually take a nap. I actually got all my editing done and now I'm about to get a workout. But of course, we got to have our pre-workout meal. Sour belts, Halloween cookies, cause 'tis the season. And regardless of the sugar we're eating, we still made pre-workout. Black cherry nitro surge, as well as a crap ton of sugar, is going to fuel the crap out of this back workout. If you guys want some of the pre-workout that I use, you can use my code Ethan20 for 20% off anything Jack Factory's website. Link will be down below. Man, look at those. Let's try one out. Dang, these things are sweet. This is gonna be the best workout ever. I've always loved these kind of cookies, but now it's Halloween themed. Cheers. Let's get back to these questions. Roughly how many hours a week does YouTube take? All of them. All of them. I'm not even joking. Yeah, YouTube is extremely consuming. You have to do all the filming, the editing, the brainstorming, answering all the comments, networking with other creators. If you want YouTube to work, it's just all encompassing. You have to devote so much of yourself to it. I just want to do really well on here. So if we're talking how many hours I put into YouTube a week, I would say anywhere from 80 to 90 hours into YouTube. Seriously. Would you ever review the authentic bars? Yeah, I'd probably review them at some point. I like reviewing stuff. Favorite one of your own recipes? The apple pie tastes the best, but it takes a lot of time to make, so I don't make it frequently. I would say the puffs. I'll just switch between them, but lava cake puffs, it's probably my favorite one of my recipes. Would you ever make a vegan anabolic recipe, or are you put off by no cows? No cows are trash. They're trash. But I don't know if I'd make a dedicated vegan recipe, because I'd say the majority of my audience isn't vegan, but maybe I'd make a recipe and say, hey, here's some vegan substitutions. That way more people can try it. I don't know if I'd make dedicated vegan recipes though. I don't think it'd fare well. Do you work besides YouTube and influencing? Yes, I do have a part-time job. I work at my friend's restaurant. So my current streams of income right now are my part-time job, YouTube ad revenue, Amazon affiliate links, my code for Jack Factory, and my Patreon. I also have a little bit of money in stocks, but that's not something I really touch frequently. Would you ever be interested in getting a degree in anything exercise or nutrition related? I'm not gonna say no. The reason I'm not in college right now and the reason I quit my full-time is because I did want to dedicate myself to YouTube while I'm still really young, because here's how I see it. I'm 20 years old right now, I can't even drink legally, and I feel like society expects everyone to know what they want right out of high school. I didn't know what I wanted. I just tried working because I wanted to put money away. And I obviously don't want to be a plumber my whole life. Nothing against it, it just wasn't for me. I figured I'm young right now. I have a little bit of money saved. I don't know what I want to do yet. Now's a good time to pursue something before it's too late in life. I don't feel it's ever too late, but I think it's definitely easier when you're younger because people cut you more slack, right? I have a little bit more time to fumble around. So if YouTube works, awesome. If YouTube doesn't work, I'm not opposed to getting a degree. I'm not opposed to trying out a new trade. I'm never gonna shut any doors, but I'm never gonna half-ass something. So I'm giving myself to YouTube right now, seeing what happens in a year or whatever. And if we just stagnate, then I might have to move on. I guess one of my biggest fears is if I take something on while taking on this, I'm gonna get super overwhelmed, then I'm gonna have to drop one or the other, and it's gonna be a waste in one way or another. I've seen other people do it, I just don't know if I can. There's a lot I gotta juggle off camera, so maybe at some point, as of right now, probably not. I'm already feeling the sugar, and it's great. Last bite. I think the total for that was around 1,500 calories. We're sitting at just around 5,500 calories on the day, and it is 1:30 in the afternoon. So I'm sure we're gonna eat a couple more times today, but I gotta get this lift in. I have so much sugar in my body right now. I'm wired. I'm just wired right now. I feel like I can taste color. Okay, so we got back, buys, a little bit of cardio. I'll touch base with you guys after. Cardio and workout is done. We showered, we relaxed a little bit, did some editing. The amount of sugar in my body was nuts. And on top of that, those cookies that I didn't finish, I just snacked on all throughout the workout. So I killed those cookies too. Those are done, so the calorie total right now is gonna be up to my left. Now it's time for a post-workout meal. We need something with a lot of protein, so I opted to get 2 pints of Ben&Jerrys, 2 bags of Lay's chips. Doesn't really get more anabolic than that. I know there's people looking at me like, oh my gosh, you're eating so much bad food. It's like, yeah, that's the entire point. Next time I'm gonna be able to do this is April 2022. Feel great, by the way. Brownie batter or totally unbaked. I don't remember if I've had either of these, but I'm gonna go with brownie batter. Dude, there's nothing like opening a pint of Ben&Jerry's ice cream. Woo! Absolutely massive gobs of brownie, chocolate vanilla ice cream. What else is in here? Just a lot of brownies. That's all it is. Cheers. All right, let's answer more questions. Do you be hitting Bulgarians for them sweet cheeks, Poppy? No. No, that's actually my least favorite exercise in existence. But I still got them sweet cheeks, Poppy. What tunes have you been into lately? I would say over half of the music I consume is lo-fi hip-hop. I'm not even joking. Okay, this is the pie chart of music that I consume, okay? We're gonna call it 60% lo-fi hip-hop, 20% dubstep EDM for exercise and such, and I'll say 20% goes to miscellaneous things like hip-hop, R&B, country, whatever it might be. I don't really dislike any kind of music. There's just some I prefer more than others, but with lo-fi music is just the soundtrack to my life. I'm serious, because it fits every scenario. If you're cooking, put on lo-fi. If you're about to go to bed, put on lo-fi. If I'm editing, lo-fi. If I'm gonna eat, lo-fi. If I'm gonna shower, lo-fi. It makes me feel really good. I'm not sure why, but yeah, dude, lo-fi hip-hop. How old are you? I am 20 years old. December 3rd, I turned 21. What do you want to be when you grow up? Obviously, I would like to do YouTube at least for a few years, assuming all goes well. But in terms of like endeavors I want to take on, I want to be able to be a coach, a trainer. I'd love to compete, but more so recreationally because I don't plan on taking steroids. I don't want to be like an Olympia athlete. I more so want to do it just to push myself, see what I can do. But I would say YouTube, some bodybuilding, but I want to start businesses also. I want to have cookbooks. I want to start a gym. I want to train people. There's a lot that I really want to do, but it's not like one specific thing, if that makes any sense. But that kind of ties into what I was saying earlier about when you get out of high school, and I'm a year and a half out of high school. When you get out of high school, everyone expects you to know immediately what you want to do. I don't, which is why I'm doing YouTube, right? I get to try something out. It's fun. I have a platform. It doesn't really cost any money minus what I chose to invest. I could have done it on my phone. I just wanted higher quality. I don't want to just financially commit to something immediately because society says it's the thing to do. I want to gauge it. I want to figure it out as time goes on, and whatever works best, works best. When I started my channel, I was reviewing Remington James's Pizookie Sundae at like 60 subscribers. And fast forward a year, I was in his kitchen cooking with him. Follow your dreams, guys. Things can happen, I promise. So yeah, not that anyone's trying to, but I want to say frankly on here, no one can ever fucking tell me what to do. I am always going to do what I want. I'm always going to push myself in the direction I feel is best for myself. I'm not opposed to taking advice, but no one's ever going to make me feel like I'm doing the wrong thing. I know what I want for myself. I'm not sure how I'm going to get there, but I'm going to get it one way or another. And I want everyone to think like that. That got deep, and it did not need to. Who has been your biggest YouTube influence? I would say Greg and Remington. I mean, that's kind of the niche I inhabit. Those guys inspired me to lose some weight. They taught me a lot. But I feel like that's kind of the answer everyone gives. Who else inspired me? Patrick Bet David, Valuetainment. He inspired me a lot. Gary V. Because here's the thing. I always consume business self-help content. Like when I was in high school, I would watch hours and hours of content each and every day about how to start like a Shopify business or how I can get streams of income on the side. I was always looking to like just make money. I always wanted to like be my own boss. I would say outside of YouTube fitness, I consume a lot of self-help geared kind of content. Think Cole Hastings, Captain Sinbad, Matt Diavella, Better Ideas. I love that kind of content because it always teaches you something that you can actually implement into your daily life that will actually translate into real world value, assuming you actually put it into play instead of just sit there and say, oh, I want to do something with my life, watch the video, and then forget about it entirely. I like to take what I learn and try to put it into play. How is main gaining going? Great. I understand that you can put muscle on in a caloric deficit, but I spent the last year in pretty great shape, like pretty ripped, but I was always eating in a deficit. I felt like I wasn't getting very strong. So I'm not trying to do a nasty bulk. Eating more, allowing myself to put some strength on. I always said I was against bulking, but I'm against like really dirty, careless, uncalculated bulking where people just order tons of ice cream and pizza and say, oh, I'm putting on mass. That to me is horse shit. I'm more so just eating in a surplus, but I'm eating good food, high in protein, sometimes lower in calorie, but I would say daily I'm consuming about 30 to 3,500 calories, but I don't really count calories anymore. Like I told you guys, I don't want to develop really poor eating habits again because counting calories and micromanaging everything that I consumed changed my view of food in a way, which I might make a video on in the future. Like that's why I'm so okay with having cheat days, is because I was able to detach myself from the emotional connection I had to food. Like today I'm eating whatever I want. Tomorrow there will be no exercise bulimia. There will be no crazy calorie deficits to compensate. This is just a cheat day. Tomorrow I'm going to resume as I've been doing for months. Don't be hard on yourself, guys. You're allowed to eat. Just don't get fat. Who makes the best burger? Chain or small biz? There's this one restaurant joint in Webster called Bill Graze. I'm pretty sure they have a few locations in upstate New York, but Bill Graze has this plate burger. I think that's what it's called. So good. Covered in mac salad, meat sauce, bunch of patties and cheese. Oh, onions. I love onions, man. We'll do one more question. What channels do you follow that aren't fitness related? Graham Stephan, Sneeko, The Act Man, Leon Lush, The Needle Drop, Film Booth, Casually Explained, Bread Boys, Ben Shapiro, Binging with Babish. Ben Dunn's fitness related. Did he post anything lately? Just gonna keep eating a little bit. I like to take my spoon, mix it up as much as you can, and make it like a soft serve. Oh my gosh. Woo. Mucho good. There's 1 pint. Let's bust open some chips. Yeah, dude, this algorithm is kind of dipping lately. I'm looking at all these creators that I follow a lot, and everybody's views have been like slashed in half at least. It's like everyone's underperforming, and I'm not sure what's happening. YouTube, chill, bro. Breon Ainsley really believes he can beat Chris Bumstead. Okay. Bag of Lay's is down, and right now, I'm not super full, but I'm full for sure. So that is that. I'm gonna go upstairs and edit until our next meal. So I'm gonna get to work, and I will catch you guys very soon. Okay, that is everything. I lied. I'm gonna set this up like Eric the Electric does, make it look really cool. I missed you. So I'm probably not gonna eat all of this. I just think it looks kind of cool. But earlier, I was doing yard work outside. It got really hot, and I ate the other pint of Ben&Jerrys, so we're gonna add that to our calorie total. But right here, we got a big freaking apple pie. We got, what are these? Cinnamon swirl coffee cakes. The other bag of Lay's chips you saw earlier. And we got Lil Debbie turtle brownies. I've never had these before, but Lil Debbie has never steered me wrong. This little brownie is over 200 calories, which is kind of shocking, but everyone says turtle's amazing. Gotta try this one out. Cheers. Wow, that's dense. It's not bad. It's not as good as I thought it'd be. We got a giant apple pie right here. I'm not gonna cut it into pieces. It's my pie. I'm just gonna get a nice little forkful. A little bit of fresh baked apple pie for that peach. Cheers. Oh. Wow. That was stupid of me. I'm gonna blow on this one. It's time for questions. What do we like, guys? Red or purple? Let's do purple. That looks nice. Full training routine. Sets, reps, exercises. I do a lot of different stuff, but I'll try to simplify it. Monday is chest. I'll do things like chest flies, bench press, incline bench press with triceps, tricep push downs, supinated, pronated, neutral, supersetted that way. I'll do skull crushers, and I'll do maybe like one more thing. Tuesday's back. I'll do lat pull down supersetted with front lat push downs. I'll do bicep curls alternating while seated. I'll superset that with preacher curls, and then I'll take a dumbbell and squeeze it between my hands. And I don't know what that's called, but it's similar to a preacher curl, except it's wedging a dumbbell like this. Obviously a better range of motion, but you know what I mean. I do a lot of different exercises, but with legs, I'll separate quads and hamstrings, do them on separate days. But just in general, legs, I'll do squats, I'll do leg extensions, leg curls, I'll deadlift, I'll do leg presses, not Bulgarian split squats, I don't know, a few other stuff. Just do push-pull legs. What camera do you suggest for a starter? The best starting camera is the one that I'm using. It's called the Canon EOS M50 because it's under $1,000. It shoots 4K, it's mirrorless, it takes great pictures, it has great focus, it's not very expensive. The only problem is the batteries die so fast. I'm constantly having to adjust my camera like every 30-40 minutes, and I have like a bunch of batteries that are constantly charging over there. A few attachments, but if you're taking it seriously, I 100% recommend it. Great photos, great video. What are some of your favorite non-health / fitness things you like to do? Hang out with friends whenever they come in town, because everybody's all over the country, honestly. But when they come back into town for like holidays and such, we always get together, we touch base, and we hang out, and it's fun to let loose every so often. I like going bowling. I actually went bowling a few days ago. That was kind of fun. I don't think people bowl enough. I kind of enjoy it. Maybe it makes me an old guy or a weirdo, but I don't care. I love watching movies and TV shows, just unwinding and relaxing. Hanging out with my dog. I love Molly. She's awesome. But that free time doesn't come often, so I do spend a lot of that time filming, editing, staying busy. Thoughts on eating more whole foods than anabolic? That's actually what I've been doing for a very long time. I still eat the anabolic food, but I would say out of 5 meals, 3, most of the time 4 at least, of the meals that I'd make throughout the day are just normal whole foods. I love to incorporate everything. However, I do aim for more whole foods from now on. It's done wonders for my digestion. I feel so much better. I didn't realize I was feeling pretty crappy until I got out of it. So yeah, whole foods are awesome. Your body needs that crap, but at the end of the day, I just preach having balance. You want to have a couple turtle brownies? Have a couple turtle brownies. I just don't like them that much. When are we getting a savory recipe? I don't know. I should do that. What should I make? Let me know down below. Washington Redskins or Washington football team? The Washington Redskins. Biggest life goal? It's kind of late, so this is going to be the last question. I have a lot of goals. I don't know what my biggest one is, but I'll name off a few. Finding balance, being able to balance my job, my other job, my home life, my family, my social life, my mental health, all sorts of stuff. Try to find a system that works, I guess, one that's a little more optimal, because I feel like I'm burning both ends at the candle in one area and neglecting another area, and it's kind of causing a little turbulence, but it's not bad. It's just, it could be better. So that's something I want to work on. Travel. I want to see the world. I want to see different cultures. I want to meet so many people. Be successful and be happy. I don't think success is measured by money or monetary gain or anything like that. Although I think that's a huge factor. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I want to ball out if I can. Who knows? All right, I'm going to do my best. To me, success comes down to being happy with the position you're in. not having regrets, not having guilt, not having self-doubt, knowing you're doing the best you can, having people around you that love you, not being self-destructive, not worrying every day if next month you're not going to be able to afford something or pay rent. I want to be able to provide for my girlfriend, once I get one, of course. But to me, success isn't about achieving certain things, because there's always going to be the next thing to chase after. And you're never really going to beat the game. You're just going to get better and better at it. But it doesn't end. To me, it's about, as corny as it sounds, it is about the journey. It is about just the experience, the process of doing things. I'm not growing super fast on YouTube, is what it is, because I'm having fun with it. I don't regret anything. I'm trying something new. I would regret not trying this for a little while, because I'm going to get old and be like, I wonder if I did that. How different would things be? Would I network with all these guys I look up to? Or would I just be selling paint? I don't know. Nothing against guys who sell paint, but something tells me you didn't go after your dream at some point, and I don't want to ever be that, right? Doing your best every day, standing up for yourself, standing up for what you believe in. I don't know. I feel like the definition of success is very subjective, but to me, I don't know. I guess I'm learning that as I go. I'm just going to live and learn, and I think we're all going to do our best. All right, now I'm going to ask you guys a question. Down below, I want you to comment what you would do if you had a YouTube channel. What would you show the world? What would you share with people? What would you make it all about? How would you center yourself in front of an audience? I want to hear what you guys got to say. But those are some fun questions. Appreciate you guys leaving them, but it's time to eat. Pie is down except for this little piece of crust that I really don't want. I got the brownies, I got the chips, I got these coffee cakes, but I think I'm tapping out right now. This is the aftermath of the cheat day. Feeling fat and happy right about now. I think I can kind of pull this in a little bit. Wow, not bad. Okay, that was fun. See you in 6 months. But yeah, that is a dedicated cheat day, an entire day of carefree eating. That's it. That's the last one of the year. Next year, I can do it in April, which is kind of crazy. I'm okay with that, because we got a lot of good recipes to keep us peeled. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your continued support. I appreciate you guys leaving some questions. If you guys want to be a part of stuff like this in the future, you know where to find my Instagram, or I'll just have a community post up and you can leave something there. We'll see. I don't really know. I'm full. It's late. I'm hot. The fan is on and I'm still hot. That was fun. We had a lot of food. Answered some questions. But yeah, that's it for this video. I appreciate you guys watching. I will see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Peace.